Well, good morning, everybody. This is Lawrence here. It's day 2, and I think it's about 7 or 8 o'clock. Let's check on my phone. Yeah, it's 7:36 right now. So, yeah. Well, from 9 o'clock, my plan, by the time my phone will be fully charged and everything's all ready, because I'm gonna pack everything up anyway, I will be leaving the town of sugar, because Tienen is very well known of producing sugar, and the town where the Romans once lived. And I'll be on my way to Diest, yet another historical town in Flanders. And so I'll be taking a bike, and speaking of which, my bike is fully secured, which is good. And so, yeah, it's going to be a 1-hour trip from here to Diest, 22 kilometers, and so see you soon. So all packed and ready, and batteries on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it on. Flyer. Yep. Auto. Lights off. And then off we go. Okay, bye-bye Tienen. I'll be on my way to this. Yep, along the road again. On the way to this we go. Here we are. This is again day 2 in cycling in Flanders and the Netherlands. So it's going to be, as I said before, 22 kilometers. And so yeah, we are going through the neighborhood at first. Hopefully I'll find a bicycle lane, and then yeah, it's going to be a long way ahead for this road trip. Okay, with this beautiful bike of mine called, I named him Bendigate. This is day 2 of going to Diest for my road trip to Flanders and the Netherlands by bike. On day 2, I'm cycling on my way to Diest, because in Diest there is a very historical place where there's a citadel, there is a medieval town, and it's first mentioned around the 9th and 10th century AD, during the time of the Carolingian Empire. And so, yeah, there's a lot of rich history there. So here I am with my Flyer e-bike, and so yeah, here we are. Here it is. What a beautiful view it is. The long road to Diest. What a beauty. There's a forest over there. There's a bicycle lane just along the road. I'm very surprised that this is very hilly, coming from a low area, where in a place like Flanders. I was expecting that to be flat, but no. In this area, it's quite hilly between Tienen and Diest. Okay, here we go. This is the new bike lane. Not too far away, there's a wind turbine just up along the road. By the wind turbine, there's a crossroad, and this should lead me to the other side on my way to Diest. So don't despair. Oh, convoy of motorcycles, that's for sure. Yeah. So much of the road trip, all we need is a bit of a biking experience. Yeah, so cool. Here's a water tower far in the distance, and next to it is an abandoned tower. This road trip has been phenomenal so far, so yeah, need to stop right now because we're getting very close to the wind turbine, because we are on our way to the crossroad, on our way to Diest. Yo, I gotta say, this has been an amazing journey. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. This is the things I do for 2022, cycling through Flanders and the Netherlands. Woo! Maybe I've been watching too much American films. That's the reason why I put on that accent early. Yeah, I mean, I'm having too much fun, really. Especially when it comes to the road trip like that. Yeah. I've been watching American movies. It makes me think of one of those movies from, you know, from the 2000s and all, you know, days and all of that. Yeah, this particular road trip, it's really something else. Something to do with the journey, 7 days in Flanders and the Netherlands by bike. We are very close to Diest. Here we are, we made it. Not quite there yet because we still have a few crossroads about. Yeah, here we go. We're very close to the roundabout. You see that statue on the Pegasus? Here we go. This is the gateway into Diest. We made it. We made it, my friends. We just arrived in Diest. I have just parked just by the Franse Kroon. Hotel the Franse Kroon. Here we go. So, right now I'm going to check in and then find a place to park and then, yeah, we'll start exploring. So that means exploring the Citadel, which might be something I can do. Here it is. There's the Citadel, you know, part of the building. Where the building is now, where there's a gate, there's the Pegasus Museum, where they had the paratroopers, because the paratroopers were stationed there in the 1930s until 2001. So there's a lot of history to that for this citadel. Built in the 1830s until 1843, during the time of the Belgian Revolution against the Dutch, because it is believed that in order for the Dutch to attack Brussels, they have to attack through here, through Diest. Okay. And so here I am, while waiting until 2 o'clock in the afternoon to get myself checked in at the hotel. I decided to take a moment to go around the town of Diest so that I can just as well enjoy the view around Diest until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be able to check in at the Franse Kroon hotel. Franse Kroon, I think it's a Dutch word meaning French crown. This is what I think it means. Okay, this is the garden memorial for William of Orange. As you could see, there are statues built along this arch. Okay, as you could see, there's the line of Orange-Nassau. Okay, I'm going to read a bit of Dutch just to practice my Dutch. Dit park eertijds buurthuivel der baan der heren van Diest. Later waren der prinsen van Oranje-Nassau werd in 1939 aan de stad Diest geschonken door Dr. Ingrid Verstappen. Daarom gedenken hem dankbaar zijn medeburgers. Okay, not bad, but I think I could just as well do better than that next time. And here we have Erepark Oranje-Nassau, which is the Orange Park, Princess of Orange Park. You can tell from the coat of arms. And here you can see the park dedicated to Orange-Nassau. And here, there's this little town square. That's my bike. My bike bent the gate front. Here we got this 17th century looking building where it has a tower right on the top, where if you see the roof, the steps above, yeah, it's a very typically Flemish style building of the 17th century. Yeah, there's a lot of history in this town of Diest because, yeah, at one point Diest fell into the hands of the Dutch during the 80 Years' War. And yeah, there has been a lot of fighting between the Orange followers and those of the Roman Catholic faith. For example, the Dutch, because they want their own affairs from Philip II of Spain. The point is that Philip II, he was such an arrogant king that he wants all the power for himself. He's taken away all the money and all the powers from the nobles who had their own rights since the diocese or even the provinces. Yes, that's it. And that's why it triggered the 80 Years' War, or even the Dutch War of Independence, which then formed the United Provinces of the Netherlands. And so, yeah. And so here there is a lot of Dutch culture to it as well, well, Flemish for that matter. But now Yeah, it's part of Belgium, that's what it is. Okay, next we will go to the city walls. Okay, I'm here at the gate of the city wall, which is right over there. You could see the structure of the building of this city wall. And then through the tunnel right there, there is a bridge ahead. Once you cross the bridge, there is another gate ahead. And so you're about to find out why. Into the tunnel we go, about to cross the bridge to the outskirts of the town. And as you could see, I'm actually walking with my electric bike. Right, my e-bike is switched off right now because I'm trying to save as much battery as I can until 2 o'clock. I'll be able to check into the hotel so that I'll be charging my battery so that everything will be good. Oh, by the time we got out of the tunnel, all right, let's just see what's on the bridge. Right, I'm just going to, here we go. Nice and secured. Okay, here we go. Here we go. As you can see, there's the moat, or let's say the river. Well, it could count as a moat actually, because in medieval times, it used to be a trading center. Because it was a trading center back then, you can imagine the merchants who are able to sail on the boats, carrying so much cargo, delivering all the goods, for example, wool, cotton, which is very common in Flanders. Oh, there's a train by. And you could see the river on the other side. And here, where my bike is, so right now, where the gate front is, you see the doorway through the city wall, which is like a gate in a way, because it is. Now, if we go through here, there might be some sort of cell. Maybe it's a cell. Oh, someone has drew Batman in it. Let's have a look through, oops, through Batman. Okay, there is, something's very dark in here. Yeah, there must be some sort of battlements where the soldiers are garrisoned. And if we go to the other side, this may look like what you see in the movies, or medieval movies. Yeah, it's more likely to be for the garrison, for the soldiers to be on guard duty. Yeah, being a soldier in the medieval era, 17th century, 18th century, or let's say 19th century as well, it's pretty tough to be a soldier, especially when it comes to being on duty. But the strange thing about this is that it didn't play a part in World War I, because it was a time when all these forts, for example, the ones in Namur and Liège, have been built in 1880s and 1890s, which completely outclassed the Citadel, which was built in the first half of the 19th century. And so walls like this, especially made of brick and granite, cannot withstand such heavy shells or artillery bombardment, especially when it comes to World War II as well. Although it is pretty likely that it's only a barracks at some time until 2001 for the paratroopers, as discussed before in a video. And there we have it, my friends. This is Lawrence Oxham signing off from YouTube. Day 2 in Diest. Tomorrow I'll be heading off to Lommel, which is in Limburg, very close to the Dutch border. This will be the third and last day being in Flanders, because the day after tomorrow I'll be in Eindhoven. I will make my first step into the Netherlands for the very first time by bicycle. Thank you very much, and hopefully you will enjoy the video. After all the trouble I've been through, that I now have to wait until 2 o'clock to check in at the Franse Kroon hotel, but it's all gonna be good. It will be fine. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Stay tuned for tomorrow at Lommel. Bye. Finally, in the hotel Franse Kroon. It's about that time too, yeah, since 2 o'clock. Yeah.